Well, that was disappointing. Hey guys, Sports Jojo here, and next movie on my movie marathon is Justice League. And like Ocean's 8, this is a film I never expect to be on my movie marathon, but I watched it, and I watched it last night. I'm filming this early in the morning, and man, was it a letdown. I don't hate to say it, but Justice League was a giant letdown. Now, I wouldn't say it's one of the worst films of 2017, but it's definitely one among the weakest. So, let's get to the plot of the film. The plot of the film is that the DC superheroes have to team up in order to stop Steppenwolf from taking the mystery boxes. And that's pretty much it for the film. Alright, I think it's time for us. I think probably my biggest problem with the film is its story. Now, I don't even know what's now the film. It feels like the film in the first minutes of the film. It's not even explaining the film's plot. It just have backstories, and I don't know if the backstories serve a purpose of the main plot. But it honestly feels like the backstories are just there just because they're just they want to tell what each superhero is doing. That is reasonable, but again, it just doesn't. But what does this all have to do to stopping? Like the main Steppenwolf. Was it? I mean, yeah, you could argue that that they are setting up something. Yes, that's something said, but then it comes to my another problem. These backstories aren't even interesting, and they just add as filler. If your backstories aren't even interesting, staying, and they just have people talking. Hell, I'm pretty sure the most interesting backstory is either, I don't know, Cyborg's side story, but everyone else is just something. And besides, there's something different going on with these backstories, and that's kind of my problem. Justice League feels like Justice Story kind of convolutes its backstories and mixes them up. That have one be suspenseful, one just have two people talking, and just doesn't really. And then just some of them doesn't even serve points. I'm sorry if my problems feel a little like doesn't make sense, but that's just what I'm seeing here with Justice League. And it doesn't help that the action scenes themselves aren't even that something to write home about. Now, I will admit, the beginnings, the scenes with Batman and Wonder Woman in the beginning were nice, were really cool to look at, but then the other action scenes aren't that good. And for a Justice League film, that's really disappointing, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people were looking for the action scenes, and yet the fact that they're very disappointed is just pretty depressing. Now, even though the action scenes were good, the visual effects are fun to look at, and again, the acting and performances are really amazing, especially for the DC superheroes. Oh yeah, and then there are these Russian people that are just completely shoehorned in, and they're only there just for the conflict to start. Start with the flies, mosquito bugs run the houses and need to be saved, and I don't get it. I just feel like the Russian people are just out here for no reason. But I'm sorry for the I think short review, but what more can I say? Justice League just feels like a giant letdown with its confusing backstories. Feel more mixed and convoluted with the whole plot itself. So disappointing action sequence and the shoehorn story with the Russian people. Oh yeah, this film doesn't even explain what happened to Superman. Of course, yeah, Superman does get revived at the end, but the film doesn't explain what happened to him, how he died. Yes, there's a scene where they're talking about it, but I don't think they addressed what happened to him. So yeah, so not only one of their superheroes died, but they're not even the film doesn't even bother telling what happened to him. So yeah, Justice League. If you want, if I should give my rating, it's gonna be somewhere like a 4 out of 10, four or 3 out of 10. No, I think I was gonna stick with a 4 out of 10. Justice League was just super disappointing. Pointing, pointing. The story got too mixed up and convoluted with its backstories. Then they never explain what happened to Superman's death. The Russian people are shoehorned in here just because they want conflict to happen, and the action scenes are not fun to look at, and that's really disappointing. So this film gets a 4 out of 10, and this is a film I don't suggest watching. Go watch the DC superhero. Go watch the other DC films. And well, I will admit this film's a little better than Suicide Squad. It doesn't okay, no, I just feel like Suicide Squad is better because at least they're not telling backstories of the characters. I mean they all I mean they are giving like Deadshot a backstory, but at least it's actually not convoluted with the story. But here Justice League is worse. And this is just a complete letdown of a movie. Well guys, that's it for my review. So thanks for watching, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll be sure to post more movie reviews in the future. So take care, we'll see you next time. Bye.